Detroit State of Mind is on the air.
Detroit State of Mind is on here. Episode 87. We got Reckless Rhythms in the fucking house.
Hey guys.
Hey, how you doing?
First and foremost, you guys drove like 3 hours to get here.
Yeah.
We cannot thank you enough. You
Yeah,
guys,
guys,
you guys
Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No
guys.
problem at all.
I would have said no in an instant, man. There's no. I'm like, I ain't driving 3 hours on a Sunday. Hell no.
But that's what you do as a musician, though.
Right.
I mean, it's a whole lot of driving, a little to no pay, and just
Right.
it's
Oh
a lot
yeah,
of
there's
time
no
and
pay
effort.
today here, by the way.
I mean, it's
You'll get paid in exposure today,
Exactly.
and maybe some pizza.
Right.
We do have pizza coming, so that's good.
nice. I mean, we come here to record and stuff like pretty frequently anyway, so like it's
Just
nothing.
put-
It's nothing new.
Yeah.
Where are you guys
Put-
recording
what-
at?
We record with Vic from Coffin Cats over at.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yep. He
Yeah.
records and produces us. So
Coffin Cats. I know
Yeah.
somebody who loves the Coffin Cats.
Yes, I do.
how could you not?
I know, right? I've seen some of their stuff on commercials and everything.
I know.
Isn't
They're-
that crazy?
They're doing great.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that yet.
Yeah.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky, must be nice.
Right.
What were you going to say, Rich? I'm sorry.
I forget now. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Nothing important. Hey, so let's go around the table, introduce yourselves, and tell us what you all do in the band in case the folks out there don't know you,
I'm
which they
Matt.
should. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm Matt. I play guitar and lead vocals.
I'm Britt. I play drums.
And my name's Eric, and I am the bass guitar player.
Hell yeah.
And I try to sing sometimes. But
You sound great for a three-piece band.
Thank you.
Thank you.
very
Thank
much.
you.
Yep.
So how long has Reckless Rhythms been around? What's the history here?
It's like almost a year exactly.
Yeah, we played our.
That's
first,
it?
We played
Only
our,
a year?
Yeah.
Wow.
We played our first show pretty much a year ago to the day.
Really?
I think
July
it-
1st. Yep.
July
Yep.
1st, was
Yep.
that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And I-
crazy.
Yeah.
I think our first EP came out just a couple weeks after that.
Right. So they recorded their first EP before I was even in the band.
Oh, you're not an OG member here?
Ooh, nope.
Well,
I mean,
he's
you
an
are
OG
an
member.
OG.
Well, yeah, I'm like the first bass player of the band. Like,
So who's the bass player before?
Matt did the bass parts. For,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are basically just recording then, with no shows
Like-
under your belts at that point.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna obviously. Me and Britt's old band was kind of about to break up, so we're like, we already have songs that we've been working on, so we
Yeah.
might as well just go for it.
Right.
So
Well,
Yeah.
thank God you guys did, man. You guys killed it today,
Yeah,
man.
you
Thank
guys sound
you.
great.
Thank
It's a
you.
really fun punk sound. And Grand Rapids, you guys have a good scene up there.
Yeah.
Not
Where do you guys play at in Grand Rapids? Like, where's the places to go there?
But we play Pyramid Scheme or Tip Top's another good one. Skeletones.
They have
Play anywhere else yet?
Where's your favorite place in Grand Rapids?
Pyramid Scheme.
I mean,
Yeah.
the sound in Pyramid Scheme
Yeah?
is great. Yeah. I don't know. I like Tip Top.
Tip Top's close too.
Tip Top Deluxe. Have you guys been there before?
I have not.
Yeah. It's a really small venue. It's got like this 1950s rock and roll
Oh,
theme
nice.
about it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's right up my alley.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Like all the cool ass flyers and stuff all over the wall
Yeah.
behind you when you're playing and everything. So
Hell yeah.
You guys ever check out the old Miami yet?
Oh no.
Not yet.
You guys should
I
go
know.
there. It's fun. That and the Bolero, I think, down this way.
Yep.
Those are two of the funnest places to play. Built-in crowd. Just,
Oh, nice.
You always feel like a rock star. Everybody's very appreciative
Yeah.
of like the music that they're listening to.
And they pay you every time, too.
Oh, nice.
And
You
most
get like $300
importantly-
or something like that.
Yeah. Most importantly, you get paid.
Yeah,
That's
especially if you're a 25-minute set, totally worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course,
yeah,
the amount of
right.
money you're spending in gas, though.
True, true.
we,
It's
we
worth
got,
it.
yeah, we got the set pretty streamlined at this point.
Yeah.
Right, in and out, man.
So what do you got going on? How many LPs do you guys have LPs? Do you guys what do you got?
So we have-
SoundCloud, anything?
We have one 4-song like thing out, like that original thing that we did, and then we have another album. It's just being mixed and mastered right now,
Was
so
it-
we're just waiting.
6 songs. on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6-song EP coming out.
That's very cool. Very
So are you guys sending it off to be mastered, or is Vic doing that?
Vic is doing it.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
In fact, we might get some of them back today. He said.
Yeah, we've had like 2 back so far, but nothing else.
Yeah. So
Nice.
getting closer.
It's
Nice.
exciting when you get the masters back.
I
and
know.
You're like,
it is.
yes.
It's so cool.
I mean,
It
it sound
is.
amazing. Really do.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He does a great job.
You're like, who was that? That's us?
I know. How did this become this?
Right.
It's magic.
I love the recording process. It's
I
so
know.
freaking cool.
It is.
Oh yeah, watching things just be created.
Yeah.
built
Right?
up. Yeah.
Especially from those first rough mixes to the end. I'm like, holy shit.
I
Like,
know.
wow, it's crazy.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
So I noticed you were playing back there on the drums. I just want to say my arms were hurting for you the whole time. I'm like, this chick is playing 16th notes. Like, she's just pounding it out back there. And I'm watching you, and I'm like, she's not even breaking a sweat. And I see you occasionally breathing right like you're supposed to.
She
and I'm
said she
like,
was watching TV.
That is so funny. You didn't even break a sweat. I'm like, how is she doing that? I'm like, her arms aren't moving. I'm
She has
like,
no
it's all in
sweat
the wrist.
glands.
Oh man, I was really like paying attention because I'm like, my arms just burn. I can't do those 16th notes.
So I'm a drummer. I've been playing drums for about 25 years, and I told her I can't play as fast as she can play.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
you really rocked those
Thank
those
you.
drums. So that was
Thank
really
you.
cool.
Aw.
How long you been playing for?
Total,
Like 6 months?
Just 5 years. I learned during lockdown, actually. So my dad was a drummer for a band called Peppermint Creeps back in like the 90s, late 80s. Unfortunately,
Why do I know that name?
you might
They're like
recognize
a
them.
they're like a glam
They're glam.
punk kind of like Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard of that
Yep.
band before.
Yeah, he played drums. Super kind of like Kiss, Motley Crue vibes.
Yeah.
But
Oh my
unfortunately, he passed away in 2008, and I
Aw.
inherited his drum kit. And
Is that his kit?
no, not this one, but I did start off in 2020 on that one. That's what I learned on. So
And it was too big. You had to go for the little
It
guy.
was too big. Yeah, exactly.
Couldn't reach the cymbals.
Pretty much. I did struggle to play that thing. That was a beast. So
Just a
Yeah,
big-
well, you're
big
doing
ass-
great for just picking those the
Thank
drums
you.
up in 2020.
thank you.
Yeah, I think I've been playing for like 8 years now.
Oh, awesome.
She sucks
And-
too.
and I
She's
don't
fucking
suck at
terrible.
it. I used to. I don't anymore. He's so stupid. But yeah, I remember like the first time I ever played on stage was like 3 months after I even picked my
Oh, wow.
my drumsticks up. I
Oh.
was shaking.
Yep.
I'm at
So
the
scary.
Heidelberg in Ann Arbor, and I'm like, oh my god, I shouldn't be here right now. It was horrible. It was a horrible show, but I did it, and then I think it took me about 3 years to be a little more confident on
Yeah.
stage. But you were amazing. I couldn't
Thank
do that.
you. Oh,
I'm
thank
more
you.
of like a jazzy, like I don't
Oh,
know.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I can't do that. So that's really awesome that you're able to.
Just play really fast then.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
know.
That's what I do.
yeah, you do great. You do
Thank
great.
you.
So
It's punk rock.
yeah.
So how long you been playing bass, man? What got you started?
Really, I've been playing like I didn't even own a bass before they asked me to join. So
He's brand new.
yeah, I just
Really?
went out and bought a bunch of stuff.
What?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
He's killing
That's
it.
awesome.
So you just played drums in the past?
No, I have guitar too. So,
Okay.
Like I started out.
Well, you play guitar, you can play bass.
Yeah.
Really.
That's like how
Ish.
Yeah.
how we met him. Like with like our band used to play with like his old band sometimes,
That I
stuff
played,
like that.
That I played guitar in. So I was playing guitar in a band, and our bands crossed paths, and they asked me to join. I think
Very
because of my
cool.
guitar playing.
So you weren't in a band at the time, or
I was playing drums in a band.
so you quit that band to join this one, or
Uh,
what?
Well, I was playing in both for a while, and then I decided I needed.
It's probably a lot.
Yeah, and my back was starting to really hurt too playing drums.
Yeah, who wants to lug drums around too?
It does suck.
Good workout.
right.
I mean, that little kid is definitely nicer to lug around than like
Than my
Yep.
dad.
Right. You
Oh,
spin it
yeah.
on your finger so little.
I know.
Easy to break down, easy
Right?
to put up.
That's
Yeah.
what we like.
Yep.
Yeah, the old bass drum and the other one was like twice the size.
Right.
So you guys just threw this stuff together like pretty quick. It sounds like the band was just kind of thrown together really quick, and
Yeah.
that's awesome. It reminds
Well,
me
those
of the
songs
story.
sounds like they've been around for years, though.
I
They're
think they
great,
do.
polished songs.
They
They're,
are.
they're just killer rock and roll, man.
They are.
Thank you.
It reminds me of the story that I heard last night. So last night I went to Taylor to Heritage Park, and there was these bands playing. There was Kaleido playing. There was what was the other one? Eva Under Fire. Well, the opener was this contestant, recent contestant for American Idol. His name is Dave Fryo.
Oh, this is what you're talking about. earlier.
Yes, yeah.
okay.
And we're walking in, and I'm like, that's loud. I'm like, there's no way that's live. I'm just convinced that I'm listening to recordings because he's doing covers at this time. And I walk in, and I sit down, and I'm watching this kid, and he's 26 years old. And he just starts belting it out. So,
Wow.
and my jaw is dropped. Like, he's got this beautiful Chris Stapleton voice. Just, he's finding his way. You could definitely tell he was very nervous up there. It was cute to watch.
Aw.
But anyway, after
Cute.
he was, it was after
Rock
he
and roll
was
ain't cute.
It was cute to watch. But anyway, so after he was done, I ended up seeing him just walking around. So I walked up to him. I'm like, "Hey, hi, how you doing?" Introduced myself and everything, and I was like, "How long you been with the band for?" And he said, "We just rehearsed for the first time last week. They called me and they asked if I would do this opener. So they had one rehearsal,
Oh my God.
and they went out and they did this. They were the opening band for both of the other bands at the Heritage Park. But
These have to be seasoned musicians, though, I'm
they ha-
assuming, right?
I'm guessing so because the band was so tight and they sounded so good. But it was so fun to watch because, like, as a musician, you see him like up there just kind of doubting himself, and he's
Yeah.
looking around. He's like, "Should I end now?"
Yeah.
And it's nobody. if
People are
you're-
on their phones, not
Yeah.
paying attention.
People are on their phones, not paying attention. But he really did have people
Good.
screaming and like, "Who is this guy?"
Aw.
So
I
yeah,
love that.
and it was so cool. Yeah, but he's a current American Idol contestant. I went looking for him, right, and I was like, this guy's really good. He's phenomenally good. So I went and I was like, oh my God, he's on American Idol. Get out of here. Then I went and looked, and they're like following his weight loss journey and all this stuff. So
Very
like
cool.
I think he's probably one of those contestants that's like on the verge of popularity and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I hope
Still not watching the show.
well, he's gonna. I bet you he is. I did tell him that. I was like, yeah,
I'm
I'm a
not.
co-host. He was like, I'd really love to be on it. I'm like, how cool would that be?
That would be so cool.
If we could get like an American Idol contestant before they pop off.
Yep.
Like,
Can you have Ryan Seacrest come over? Because I like to beat the shit out of that dude.
Oh my God, you and me
I'm tired of
both.
seeing his ass everywhere.
Well, yeah, he's weird. I haven't seen him anywhere.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I forgot all about him.
Yeah, where do you see him?
He's on
at,
Wheel of
Rich?
Fortune now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He's the
What?
host. He's the host.
Yeah.
What? Pat Sajak?
Yeah, he gone.
He died. He died. When
No,
did
he didn't die. Alex Trebek died.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Alex Trebek died. I'm sorry.
No,
Okay.
yeah, Pat Sajak
Dang,
just retired.
He was very angry about that. Sorry, Rich. I'm sorry. I mixed him up.
I liked Alex Trebek.
I
Yeah.
know. Me
You ever
too.
want to feel stupid? Watch freaking Jeopardy.
Oh, I loved it. I love Jeopardy. But yeah,
Fair
Yep.
enough.
That was a weird segue right there.
I know. Whatever.
So what got you started on guitar, man?
I mean, I've always just loved music. I grew up like my parents would listen to like a lot of like Journey, Queen, or 90s country and stuff like that. But then me and
So your influences are all over the place, then.
yeah, me and a few buddies, like his brother hung out with like a lot of like the older punk rocker kids, and they like burned us some CDs, and we're like, oh, this is
That's where it's at,
This
huh?
is what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys do have this little social vibe kind of going on too with your guitar style playing and shit, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, I'm blanking.
What?
The social, like the
Oh,
song
the
that
Give
one.
him hell.
we
Give 'em
called
hell?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We referred to it as the social.
Just ripped it off.
That's what musicians
Hey, if you're gonna
do.
rip it off,
We've
man,
done
it's a
it.
great band to rip off,
Exactly.
dude.
I mean, how could you not?
Right. So as far as like lyrics goes, who's writing the lyrics? Is it collective? Is it?
Mostly me, I guess.
Yeah, I
Then-
can't write lyrics for
I wrote-
shit.
I wrote "Carry On" is the only one I wrote.
Oh, you wrote
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
No shit.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
So what are you guys talking about in your lyrics?
Just, everything. Life, loss, struggles with like mental health and stuff like that.
Don't give up.
Yeah, don't give
There you
up.
go.
Like, if you think you're alone, you're not alone. So, I don't know. It kind of goes all over.
Uplifting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
uplifting.
Even like stuff from the past, like just fun times. It kind of goes all over the board.
Yeah.
Are you writing from real life experiences?
Oh, yeah.
Those are the best songs, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Tell me a story in your lyrics.
Yeah.
I love. That's why I love Social D, man.
Oh, yeah.
Just a great storyteller, and I can't wait to sit down and hear this new album when it comes out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like one of those last songs, it's about just like an old band that I was in, like going on tour and stuff like that, and like riot police busted into the place, and we all had to sleep outside in December.
Oh
And
Jesus!
It was in Chicago,
Oh my God.
but like I think we like slept a decent amount, and then we're like, fuck this, because we were going up to Milwaukee the next day, so we just went straight up there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But
you guys making rounds like a little tour or like a Midwest tour or something? Or you're
back
just-
then, yeah, we're
nice.
like looking into doing some other stuff like with this band in the near future, probably.
Yeah.
Where are you thinking?
Probably just around
Yeah, Midwest.
Milwaukee, Chicago.
Chicago. I'd like to get back down to Louisville,
Louisville?
Yeah.
Kentucky.
Really?
Nice area.
Kentucky.
I spent like 11 years of my life there. So.
They have
Yeah.
a punk scene down there?
Yeah, well, so I moved there
There will be when they go to town.
back in the early 90s, mid 90s when I was in high school. It was like really like the hardcore punk scene down there was really
No
big.
kidding.
Yeah, yep.
I would never guess in like
Yeah.
Louisville.
Yeah, I think it'd be like a
Kentucky.
big bluegrass country type vibe
I mean,
going on
yeah,
down there.
it's
Yeah.
definitely that there, but it's it's a strange city. It really is. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
So
Why'd you move?
why'd I move back to Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, my dad got a job. So my dad worked in radio, and he was getting. He actually got a job here on this side of the state for WJR.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and he worked there for a while.
Has he always been in radio then, or?
hmm Yeah, that's how I got in music because he was a DJ in Grand Rapids. and
What's his name?
his name is Skip. Essex. Yeah.
What's
Is
his
that-
real name?
His real name is Edward. I don't think
He goes by Skip on
yeah,
air?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's retired now. But
I got a buddy of mine, Skip. His
Yeah.
name's Jim.
Yeah.
I got another buddy, Skip. His name's Arthur.
Yeah. Yeah. So
No one's really named Skip ever.
Oh yeah, that makes total sense.
so,
It's
yeah,
true, though.
He was
I know.
he was into all the Motown stuff. And
Okay.
So many Motown albums. That's like how I got into music. into
Did he
Nice.
music.
did he play it all, or?
He played guitar, but not anything seriously. you
Yeah.
know. Like he bought me my first guitar when I was 13, and he picked it up and he could still play it. So it was kind of cool.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
He could probably still play it too. Yeah. He's
Well, it's like riding a bike, man.
Yeah.
You never really forget.
Yep.
When did he? Is he still on the air? He's probably not on the air anymore.
Well, so he actually does do morning news, but
Nice.
he does it from his house, and he like sends it off to radio stations in California. I don't know like how he got that job, but yeah, he's
But he did.
76 now, so yeah.
Amazing.
Yep, yep.
Holy smokes.
That's
Yep.
cool.
That's a sweet gig, man.
Yeah.
That is.
Just wake up and just talk some shit and just send off an MP3 or something.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Yep.
That's
No kidding.
cool.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Where's the pizza at, by the way?
It says your dasher is nearby. Arrives at 3:32.
Hang on,
and
I'm gonna text my daughter real quick. See if she's
Okay.
upstairs. It was 3:31, dude.
It says 3:32 now. I'm sorry. They're gonna be a minute late. Go punch him in the face.
No, I'm gonna have my kid bring it down here.
Oh, that would be nice. Lovely.
If
Tell
she's-
her she can have some too.
I don't even know if she's home.
I didn't see her leave.
You never know.
So anyway, back to you guys. Do you guys have anything recently coming up?
Yeah, like in the future.
Yeah, what your
Yeah.
next show?
No, the past.
We've had some really cool shows in the past.
Like today?
Very true.
Ah.
Exactly. Today's our favorite one.
You don't have to lie.
I'm not. We're playing in a few weeks, actually, with Coffin Cats at Rumble on 66 in Springfield, Illinois.
Nice.
And there's a bunch of cool bands playing. It's going to be a fun time.
Oh yeah.
So
Very cool.
So are those guys hooking you up with shows, or are you just submitting stuff and you just happen to be on the same
We're
shows?
just submitting them, and we just get put on the.
What?
Yeah, we're just getting lucky. We're like, hey guys,
Remember us again? That's awesome.
it's us, no biggie.
Yeah,
Wow.
we got another one in September that we're really excited for
Oh,
at
yeah.
that Pyramid Scheme place that we were talking about.
With the Coffin Cats?
No,
Not
it's-
this time.
It's
we
with-
did play with Coffin Cats at Pyramid Scheme this year, though.
Did you really?
Yeah, we
That's
did.
awesome. So
We
you guys
did.
made friends with those cats. That's good. Those people are good to know.
Good pun there.
Yeah.
It was with them and then Flatfoot 56 too. And it was,
Yeah, that was fun.
With like a Celtic punk band from Chicago.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fun.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the one coming.
So you guys
up,
are getting to play in front of some people then, man.
Yeah. We're
That's
getting
freaking
lucky.
awesome. Yeah, very lucky. That's awesome,
I
man.
don't know how.
Good for you.
Then the one coming up is like with Nimvind and Blitzkid, and that's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited
I've
about
not,
that
not
one.
heard of those people.
They're like-
those
Oh, they're
bands.
good.
Like horror punk type stuff.
Okay.
What's horror punk? Like,
Misfits,
oh, okay.
you know, like along the same vein at least.
You guys would probably like these bands if you like Coffin Cats. It's in the same realm.
Yeah, I mean even
Are they
love
from
that.
around here or the state at least? Or
I think Nimvin's from
Canada, I think.
maybe somewhere over there, and then
Yeah.
Blitzkid's from.
Um,
I don't think Canadians want to come over here right now.
That's
true.
I
There's a little bit of drama going on.
I was a little worried about that. I'm like, oh no, I hope they don't back out.
Right. And I think
Damn Americans.
Right?
I think Blitzkid is from like I want to say West Virginia, but that could be wrong.
Somewhere in the States.
Yeah.
I thought it was, like East Coast.
Yeah, East
I
Coast
think it-
somewhere.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab something upstairs real quick.
Okay.
Just keep talking.
okay.
Yeah. We're going to have some pizza now, guys. So I think we're going to take a quick break, but we're going to keep rolling right now. So, anyway, so you have that coming up.
Yeah.
And you were telling me you had some really cool shows in the past. What's your coolest show that you like and that you did in the past?
Well, I personally think that Coffin Cats one with Flatfoot was because they're my favorite band. It's just funny because I started off as a fan of theirs when I was in high school, like 15 years ago. And then from going to their shows, we became friends. And then we're just super good friends at this point. But the shows are still a big deal to me as
Yeah.
a fangirl.
Yeah,
so
right?
I'm like super proud to play
I'm
to
sure
them.
I'm sure they pull.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
yeah.
There was 300 people at that one.
Holy smokes,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
That's
It
was
awesome.
packed.
It was our biggest one so
Yeah.
far. So
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was a
and the
blast.
pizza is here.
Success.
We've got some food.
I don't have any napkins.
sweet.
Well, we're gonna find some.
Good luck.
We're gonna make some stuff work. I might have some stuff out in my car.
Whatever.
Yeah. Use your hands, your pants, Rich's shirt.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
So how do you want to do this? Do you want to have them eat real quick?
You just eat on camera. I don't give a shit. Whatever. Who cares?
All right.
People have done worse things. Pass out.
Yeah. No worries.
Who cares?
You've had someone pass out here?
Yeah, fell out of the chair.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Guy from US band EKG
Damn.
just fell. He was fucking hammered.
Oh, I mean, okay, fair enough.
This other guy, he had a fake eye. He pulled his fake eye out.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't know that was coming.
That's
That's-
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
That's epic.
Yeah, we feed the bands around here.
Well, we
no,
do.
no, we don't. This is the first time it's ever
Oh,
happened.
wow.
Well, we appreciate it.
I told you, I'm like, these guys drove from fucking Grand Rapids, man. She's like, oh my god, I didn't know that.
Well, we are happy to make the trip over. It's been a great time.
Are you guys staying on this side of town, or are you guys heading back tonight?
We're gonna head back tonight.
Yep.
I'm assuming you get probably off to work tomorrow, or whatever.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Gotta let the
Not him.
let the dogs out, and check on the pups and stuff.
There you
so.
go.
I'm off all summer, so I don't
He's-
work.
What?
I'm a teacher. So, oh.
Lucky.
Yeah. He's got it made in the shade
So
for
what,
the summer.
what are you gonna do all summer then?
I've been watching a lot of TV. I'm actually, like, to be honest, I'm pretty bored. I really
Yeah?
am bored. Yeah. Kind of, I'm starting to drive my wife a little nuts. So
Maybe she get a part-time job. Get out of the house.
Yeah, I always
Get a hobby.
I tell myself that every year I'm going to get a part-time job, but I just
Yeah, after 180 days of school, you probably just want to sleep in for a minute.
I do. Yep.
So you don't have to do prep or anything for like next year, or does that start like
With
August
that,
or something like that? Or
yeah, I
Okay.
don't really have to worry about it.
you're just gonna sit around, just gain some lbs, and just do
Yeah.
nothing.
Yep.
Grow the beard out.
Yep.
Wait, so you said you're a dog groomer?
Yeah, I'm a dog groomer.
How long you been doing that for?
About 15 years. I started off in South Dakota, and then I moved over here in 2015 and had a different kind
You
of...
grew up in South Dakota?
I did, yeah. I actually moved for my now husband
Yeah.
in 2015.
So you moved from there to here to be with
Yep,
him?
yep. Mhm.
How did you guys meet? Like online or something, or
At a punk show in Tulsa.
really?
Yeah.
And,
back
and
in-
you just kept in touch?
Yeah. Yeah, we just texted back and forth for a couple years. and
Oh, how
met up.
adorable!
And then we'd go to that same fest like every year because it was
Yeah.
like one of my good friends from where I grew up in Lowell, which is like right outside Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
He moved down to Tulsa and started putting together this fest, and it was like
Like a-
fucking epic.
Yeah, like a huge street punk fest.
Like
that-
just
Okay.
the punk rockers would take over like the whole city for a weekend.
Really?
pretty much.
yeah,
that must have
insane.
smelled lovely.
There
was chaos.
There was quite a bit of chaos. Yeah, definitely.
But
Is,
yeah.
is that thing still going on, or?
No, I think the last year was 2018.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think 2018 was the last one. They did
2017
it.
or 2018.
So what happened with it then?
It just got too big, and then like I feel like they wanted to try. They're actually putting on the oddities and curiosities thing now.
Okay.
If you've heard of that. It
Yeah.
comes-
They come to Detroit like once a year. So
yeah.
Right.
yeah.
So they're doing that instead. But there was a lot of people that started causing problems, like out of town people that would come and be like, oh, like punks, like destroying things and
Right.
wrecking hotels and whatnot. So it
Oh,
just,
come on, man.
And,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So I think maybe they were kind of getting a little tired of dealing with the people not respecting their putting on the fest. if
Yeah,
that
yeah,
makes-
I can totally get that.
Yeah.
You know, stop ruining our. Can't we have nice things around here,
Exactly,
man?
Yeah,
Come on.
I think they just wanted to move on to the next thing also,
Yeah.
and they're doing like an amazing job.
Yes, they are. But it was really fun times. We definitely went to most of them. So that was a
So he conned you into moving into Grand Rapids
He
from,
did.
from South Dakota.
yeah. Yes, he did.
So how long you been here then?
10
years? Or
Yeah. Yeah, about
10
10
years.
years.
So do you still have family in South Dakota then, or?
Yep, I do. I have family out there.
She has family like everywhere.
Well, yeah, I have family all over the country. I have like 5 different families. It's weird.
That's cool though.
Complicated, but yeah.
So you can go anywhere and just like crash on the couch if you
yeah,
had to.
pretty much. I'm always traveling all over the country. Never have any money because I'm always traveling. But it's fun.
Oh, yeah.
So,
It's super fun.
Do
I
it
love
while
to
you can,
travel, too.
me
man.
too. Exactly. I'd rather be broke in money and rich in adventures.
There you go.
So, yeah.
I'm jealous. I don't go anywhere.
Aw. Well, you have a really cool thing here. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
really neat.
yeah,
You
it-
do need a vacation, Rich.
Yeah.
It's definitely all over the board though. Like we'll go to like Hollywood and hang out with like the LA family,
Yeah.
or like up to Portland.
Yep. And sometimes we'll meet up randomly in Vegas, me and a couple other family members that live around there and do a girls' trip or whatever. So, yeah, just kind of little this, little of that. Never anything boring, that's for sure.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
So I saw a picture of you the other day
Oh.
with Willie Nelson's fucking granddaughter.
Yeah. That night was
How the
great.
fuck did that happen?
That was amazing. So we're friends with Ted, who puts on shows at Tip Top. We play there quite a bit. We love it there, like we were talking about that place earlier. And we actually were originally supposed to play this show, a street punk show, with our friends from Chicago, Noxious and Shitison. But-
Citizen? I love that.
That's a great name.
It was great. They're awesome. But we were playing with Dan's Contraption and Dan's Contraption and Bombcats from Indiana the night before. So we're like, well, we can't really play 2 nights in a row. There was a spot that opened up, and Willie Nelson's granddaughter reached out to Ted and wanted that night. So it ended up being Willie Nelson's granddaughter and then 2 street punk bands on the
So
bill.
you got
What?
bumped? You got bumped for her?
Oh my god.
Essentially, yeah. But it was
Get
great.
out.
So what kind of music does she play? I'm assuming country type stuff,
It's
or
cool.
what?
It's a
It's
little
almost
bit
like
of...
kind of hard rock maybe.
Well,
Or I don't know.
It's like a little kind of like little bit of
She was-
rock and rolly
Wasn't she
country.
playing the ukulele?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
She was playing the ukulele.
They
Really?
she
Wait.
covered a Joan Jett song that was super awesome.
She has
Oh, yeah.
like a full band behind
Yeah.
her too, though. So
It's kind of hard to. You guys should definitely look them up. They're good. I like them.
What's her name?
I didn't know he had a granddaughter till the other day, till I saw that photo of you.
I think it's
Raylan.
Raylan.
Raylan?
Yeah.
So was she like really nice or
Yeah,
anything?
she's
Yeah,
super nice.
She was super cool.
Yeah, she was great. She came out and right away she's like, "You guys look awesome," and I was like, "Okay, we're friends now." So it was a blast. They put
Coming
on a
over for
great show.
Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the guys was wearing a Bad Brains shirt, so I was like, "Well, they must appreciate punk because."
I love Bad Brains.
Yeah, exactly. They're classic.
Yep.
So. Yeah, they were great. If you ever get a chance to see them, if they're ever in the area touring around, definitely check them out.
Is that
Yep.
her?
Yep, that's her.
Yep.
Oh, she's so cute.
She's
I-
super cute.
I think I saw she's playing Smalls.
Yeah, I think she is.
Or was. I don't know.
Something like that.
Hey, can you kill that bug real quick? Yeah, have some pizza, guys.
Like I got a piece already.
Thanks.
Eat another one.
Appreciate it.
We're going to take a little fake break so we can play some I can't even speak. Reckless Rhythms. And we'll be right back. How's the pizza?
It's delicious.
Perfect.
Piece of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a slice of this shit. Looks like all breadsticks.
Got it?
Yeah, I was confused, but
Yeah, I have no idea.
it'll work.
It's good shit though. Cottage Inn is good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Plug Cottage Inn. They should start sending free pizza over every Sunday, 2:30 p.m.
Yeah, thanks for coming
That'd be
out,
great.
you guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
of
you guys
course.
drove a long ways.
Thanks
Thank-
again for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
Once I heard your guys' music online, man, I'm like, I had to ask, man. I thought you guys were gonna say no, to be honest.
Aw.
Like, who's gonna drive from Grand Rapids to St. Clair Shores, man? I'm so
You
thankful you
did
guys
it.
did.
It wasn't that bad. I mean,
We're used to it.
well,
I mean, again, we travel all over the place all the time, so it's nothing. Like driving to like Denver or like down to that Tulsa, that's a long fucking way.
When you guys go out to places like that, do you ever like take a day to just look and go and be in nature and like be in the
Chill.
cool places and chill?
That's a really smart idea.
Yeah.
So you
like a
don't.
day.
Usually, it's either family or something to do with music, and a lot of the time we are not in the greatest areas because of punk rock plays
Yeah.
like different clubs and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it just depends. Yeah.
But we are hoping to get maybe a little tour going sometime in the near future and do some traveling around and do some sightseeing, hopefully.
Oh yeah, definitely. We've been pretty focused with the new the recording and everything lately, so
So again, that's supposed to be done today.
we might get like another song or two because Vic's
Okay.
super busy all the time.
Yeah. He's in that little band that keeps playing everywhere.
I think they get home today and he was going to maybe send something over, but I
You
don't
ain't getting shit today.
I know, I don't think it's going to happen. I was like, probably not,
Yeah.
but soon. We're excited for the near future-ness.
I was so bummed because when we had them booked, it was probably like episode 5 of what we were doing.
Oh.
And like, yeah, it was all in board, and then fucking, the world shut down.
I know.
Oh yeah.
So I've been bugging. In fact, I went over there and bought some screen printing crap off them a couple years ago.
Oh, he told me about that.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been bugging him for 3 years now. In fact, I hit him up about a month ago, and he must have been busy. Didn't reply this time.
Oh.
Call me, Tommy.
Tommy Collin.
Yeah. Don't be a weenie. I had to go to his work to pick up some screens from him. So I know you work, dude.
Yep.
Are you guys still doing the screen printing too?
No, I kind of gave up. I got laid off my job, and I was like just doing it full time. And it's too much competition out there.
Yeah.
And I mean, my bills are paid, but like just barely. I'm like, I can't do it. So I just went back to my full time job.
Sure.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I get that.
there's a lot of work, a lot of pain in the ass collecting money from people sometimes,
Yeah.
and just all kinds of just bullshit.
Yep.
I could totally imagine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look good on paper. That's about it.
His goal is to start making money from this podcast, and we have our first sponsor coming up. So
Oh,
that's
nice.
That's awesome.
that's
Good.
really exciting. Yeah, it's
Are they paying us?
yes,
How much?
it's just for a commercial, but it's our first sponsor,
That's awesome.
and they're the company is called Pop Suckers.
oh,
Okay.
And it's
that's
a
cute.
it's a cake. She makes cake pops,
Oh, nice.
and they're
Where are they?
delicious. Well, she's waiting for the paperwork for the LLC to come through, and then once she gets all that, she's going to send us a big, huge batch for the bands that come down here,
Okay.
and then we're just going to give them out, and I'll probably make some sort of commercial or whatever for her. But she's a real nice lady,
Oh, how
65,
adorable.
making her
Aw.
own business
Nice.
for the first time in her life. So
That's cute.
I'm supportive.
Hell yeah,
Good.
I love that.
Well,
Yep.
So how much we getting paid?
$1 million, Rich.
So nothing.
No, we're getting paid.
Oh, are we? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll talk about this later.
Exactly.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, we're getting paid.
I'm not getting paid in pop suckers, whatever the fuck those
No,
things
we're not
are.
getting paid in pop suckers.
Is that like a Starbucks cake pop
Yes,
thing?
yeah, but hers
Okay.
are way better. Way better. I've tried them.
So I'm just
like,
gonna get
Linda.
fat.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get the bands fat down here. So
Excellent.
definitely.
Give us some treats.
it's
Yeah.
okay. I don't think any of us really ate today. So
Yeah.
did you?
Yeah, I ate this morning.
Okay. Well, we didn't really eat today.
Yeah.
So
Got like a protein bar on the way here.
Yeah, I ate yesterday.
Yeah, I figured you guys might be hungry considering, like, I mean, I know exactly what you were going through. You got up early, you were like rushing, you're like, oh
Yep.
my God, we're going to be on a podcast. Didn't probably have time to eat, so I was like, oh man, we got to get something for them.
well, thank you again. It was
Yeah.
good. Super yummy.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yep.
Dude, they text me at 11:30. Like, we're on our way. I'm like, I was in bed still.
I
I'm
know.
like, I forgot how grand, for it was what, 2.5, 3 hours, something like that? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
he,
it 3?
Let's see. I got to your
probably
house.
from you.
Yeah, I got to your. What time did I get to your house? A little after 11.
Yeah, I think we left at like 11:15ish.
Yeah.
So you guys don't like live by each other, or?
Like 45 minutes away
Yeah.
Oh wow. So where do you guys practice at then?
at his house. He lives in Grand Rapids, and I work in Grand Rapids.
Yep.
But we
Okay.
live in a suburb called Hastings that's about 45 minutes outside.
Okay.
So,
We used to live downtown for like a while, but then like right before COVID, we actually got our own house. So
yeah.
It was
We
like
got lucky.
Nice.
right before everything just went down.
Where
Yeah.
did you
Yeah.
guys? Where did you live downtown?
Right in the ghetto, like
Oh.
on.
Leonard and Hamilton, I
Yeah.
think it was.
Was it West Side?
Yeah.
Like right
Okay.
by the highway.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Where
yeah,
people
yeah.
are always screaming help and.
Oh
By
Jesus.
the, by the speed.
Thank God you guys
By
got
the
out of
street.
there.
I know, it was time.
Oh God.
It was a little brutal. It was, if we weren't punks, I don't think we would have been able to handle it as well.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm assuming housing was cheap though, or?
Yeah, it was. It was like $750 for a 3-bedroom like duplex.
Oh wow.
Yeah, with a yard.
What are you paying now? Like $1,500 for a 1-bedroom house?
No, we got so lucky.
Yeah.
We got I cannot believe we got this deal, but we have a big, like, full 3-bedroom, 3-bath house with a yard for like, our mortgage is only like $1
$9,000.
grand.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I think it's
Yeah.
like, I think it's like 9 something.
That's why we're like, yeah, we're staying here.
You cannot, dude. You cannot even rent anything out this way for under like $1,100-$1,200.
That's
Yeah,
brutal.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we want to get like some property at some point in the future, but at the moment, it's just a good idea to just like hang out at the.
Yeah.
like,
So
the
are you guys
house.
like out in the sticks a little bit, or are you like in a city or whatever? Or?
It's like
It's just like a small little town. We're
Yeah.
we're right in there though.
Okay.
yeah, it's just a small town, like a cute little small town.
Like one sheriff, one mailbox.
Yeah, yeah, kind of. There's like multiple bars, multiple churches, a Walmart,
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing.
Aldi's. I mean, it's
I hear they're bringing a Target to town soon.
Yep, yes, it's that type of town.
All right.
Yeah, but it's pretty good. We have a bunch of animals, and so we live right by a park where we can walk our dogs, and we have horses that we keep at friends' houses down the street.
You have horses?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Awesome. How many horses do you guys have?
We have 4.
And you ride them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. What?
they're the
I need to be
babies.
friends with you guys.
Come visit.
Yes, I would love that. I used to
Yeah.
go riding when I was a kid,
nice.
Fenton
Oh, nice.
Stables.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so I love horses. But wow, I mean, they're a lot to take care of.
Yeah, they're all being boarded, but I have a super lucky deal. We're just blessed in all areas of life, I guess. Like,
Yeah. Who do you
um,
get to groom them?
We have I have friends that have property, and I just keep them at their house.
Oh, fantastic.
And
You ever ride around your small town just down the street?
I did.
Right in the middle of the road?
I have.
Really?
Yeah, especially in South Dakota.
Is that legal?
We do it in Wayland, Michigan too. Yeah, the cops are like, oh,
They don't say shit?
Yeah,
No.
they'll go like right up to like the ice cream shop or
Yeah.
like whatever. it
go
may
through the
be.
drive-through.
On our way here, we passed some people on,
Oh, yeah.
on horse.
Really?
Get out.
Yeah. No,
Riding down the road?
Right, yep.
You pull that shit around here, you're getting arrested.
It's probably a little too crowded here for that.
Well, hold on. I do know this is crazy. So I have seen video of a man in Detroit that rides a horse around. Now I think I know who he is, and this is wild. So probably about 12, 13 years ago, I used to work at this trucking company, and we used to have this driver, and he was a black guy, and his name was Adolf, which was
Oh,
odd, right?
God.
Which was odd. Well, then
Who made that choice?
Change that shit.
It was a really odd name for a black guy.
Right.
Well, then
It's
you
an odd
come
name
to-
for anyone.
anyone, right? So
Yeah.
then I came to come to find out he has horses, and I'm like, oh, you must live in like Romulus, Belleville, somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
No, he says Detroit, and I'm like, Detroit, how do you have a horse? And then recently, over the last probably handful of years, I see videos of somebody popping up a black guy riding a horse down to
Oh my
Detroit, and I'm
gosh.
like, I know who that is.
Well, there's not two of them.
gotta be-
There's no way.
There's there's no way. There's no way. But I have seen some wild stuff like that in Detroit. Now, I don't know how he gets away with it. I mean, they must just like turn their
Maybe
heads.
it's not
Oh,
against the law. Maybe you can do that. I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure it's against the law in the city of Detroit to own a horse. Like, you can't
Yeah.
own goats or anything like that.
Yeah.
They had some goat project. Remember the goat project?
Do you ever go to a bar and there used to be a goat that this guy would bring to bars to shows?
Oh God.
There's pictures of this goat just standing,
I've seen
standing
that.
watching
Yeah.
watching bands and shit.
Oh my God.
I was at a logger house one night, and this fucking goat walks in. I'm like, everyone's petted. They all knew his name. I'm like, it was so weird.
That's
Dude,
the craziest shit.
One of the most odd things, it just popped into my head, speaking of goats and stuff. When we were in LA one time, we were like, there had just been like a marathon, so the street was like cleared, and we were walking over to like the cemetery where her dad's buried.
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden, we see this dude like just coming by us, and he's like, "Come on, Hector, Hector, come here!" And we're like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like a block and a half down the road is there's just this goat with like pants on and stuff, just like
Run.
chasing down after him.
He had a number on, like he was in the race.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
It was weird.
Really,
I love stuff like that.
Like I wish we would have gotten it like on video or something like that.
Oh my
but
God.
us and our friend were just sitting there like,
We were in shock.
Is this really happening right
like
Yeah.
what the fuck did we just? It's like a giant like what are they
Yeah, it was a
called?
big old
Nubian-
Nubian goat.
Yeah.
Like big old dog size, big dog sized ones.
Oh my God.
Very odd. Like
Yeah.
in downtown LA.
That is weird.
Like
That
on
is
Hollywood
weird.
Boulevard where the stars are.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What?
Yeah,
It's like, what is happening right now?
it was very.
You probably
it was
see all
very
kinds of
odd.
weird shit down there. I would imagine.
LA strikes me as just like bizarro land.
It is.
It's
There's
weird.
like people, like crackheads jumping in the traffic, like while people are trying to drive by, and the cops are just like looking the other way.
Some dude threw ketchup packets at us once.
What?
It was
I've
just
heard-
weird. It
Yeah.
Because why not?
Was, yeah. He was like talking gibberish and was like, "Look at my."
You look like you need a condiment, sir.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm hearing scary stories come out of LA nowadays, and
Right?
it's like, why is anybody even in there anymore?
I know. No, thank you.
Have you guys played out there?
Yeah, we actually played the whiskey.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah, with-
You've been around a fucking year and you played the whiskey?
Not with
Th-
this band.
This is
Not
with our
this
band before.
With our band Oil
Sons
Change.
of bitches.
Because they were doing like a memorial show for her dad's like
Yeah.
old band. They got back together to they do it like
Every so often.
every so often. So we got on that bill, and that was an experience. That was fucking cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, that's like a once in a lifetime type thing, man.
I
That's
know.
freaking awesome.
I know. We were mind blown. We got to open up for my deceased dad band. I never thought I'd see that happen.
Yeah, that's
It
wild,
was
dude.
magical.
Do you get along with all those guys, or
Oh yeah, they're like family. We call them the Creeps family. I go out and see them all the time, like
Okay.
once a year probably.
So that band is no longer. They just do like reunion type things, whatever.
Yep.
Okay.
And once in a while, like Macy, the singer who started the band with my dad, it was originally their band together. He'll record songs and use my dad's tracks that he never got to use before he passed away.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
That is
I know.
super cool.
It's
Yeah,
really cool.
They put out like a cover album not that long ago.
Yeah, just
and
this
it's,
year.
Like, it's pretty sweet.
So
Yeah.
so your dad has a bunch of stuff in the can that
Yeah.
hasn't even been released yet.
Yep.
Oh, that's sweet, dude.
Yeah, and he knows, Macy knows how to mix and master and put things together, so he's been just doing it all in his studio.
Right.
As if he were still here making music, so it's really neat.
Oh, that's so cool.
So it's actually my dad playing drums on the new album they just put out this year.
That's fucking crazy. That's,
That's
wild.
super special, man.
I know.
It
he's-
really is.
He's got a strong energy, I
And
tell
then,
you.
and then he, I think to master it or something like that, we got to do backup vocals for it too. Because
Yeah.
he actually sent it to Vic
Yep.
because we needed like someone to do it, and I mean,
We
it fits
we
with you being on it especially.
Yeah, exactly. And we were already recording with Reckless Rhythms. Can't even say our name.
It is a tongue twister.
It is. Mhm. So we just got to jump on a few extra tracks with my dad at the end of the day, and it was
didn't-
really cool.
I
And
didn't-
then we went and saw Social Distortion that night.
Hey! Oh my
Is
god!
that the Bad Religion show?
Yep.
I was there.
Oh, I bet you
Hell
were.
yeah.
That was the first and only time I've seen Bad Religion.
I know, me too.
Dude, they were so
No,
fucking
we saw him
good.
at Riot Squad too.
They were good.
Or Riot.
Who's the opening band? Wasn't that Mike Ness's kid?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought
What?
it was Social Distortion at first.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, his kids. I can't remember the name of the band.
Julian Ness.
Yeah, but what was the name of the band though?
Oh,
I
The
can't think
Love
of it off the top
Bombs
of
or
my
something
head.
like that,
I think
or
so.
That's
yeah.
it. That's what
Is that
it was.
it?
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
fucking show though, man.
That was
Oh, yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How sentimental.
I know.
Right?
And we got to meet Johnny Two Bags because his cousin had him as a sponsor for AA.
Yep. Yeah, my cousin.
he
Wait, say that again.
My cousin lives in Detroit too, so
Yeah, yeah.
and
And Johnny Two Bags is his AA sponsor.
Yeah, he was helping out. Yeah.
Were you guys
So,
backstage at that show?
We
we're,
got
like side stage.
yeah.
Oh, I hate you
Well,
people
well,
right now.
Sorry to rub it in.
Well, it's
God
funny because
damn you.
it was like so unexpected because we had normal tickets already, and like
Yeah.
we were meeting up with my cousin, and he's like, "Oh, dude, I was just backstage with everyone. Blah blah blah. Do you want me to see if they'll like put you on the thing?" It's like, "Is that?"
Yeah, no, I'm good where I'm at, dude. Yeah,
And I was
nah,
like,
I'm fine.
I was like, "Is that real? Are you fucking with me right now?"
Yeah,
Yeah, it was totally mind blowing.
I got to meet Mike Ness one time after like a Fillmore show.
Oh, nice.
He was an asshole.
Oh, that's what I hear.
What?
It bummed me out, dude. Like I
Yeah.
had a
Really?
cigarette. He had this big bodyguard next to him. He was like, Mike, don't like smoke. I'm like,
No.
sorry,
Oh
dude.
my god.
Oh, that's
Yeah, he signed a $1 bill for me. I got some fucking wear, but it was disappointing,
Yeah,
man. He was just kind of an
sucks.
asshole.
Yeah,
Damn it.
that's-
I know.
Well, you know what they say
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
about meeting your.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm going to
we
rip
should
up,
do
I'm
it.
going to tear all these posters off the fucking wall now. It
every once. in
was
a
like
while-
20 years ago too, and I'm still pissed off
Little
about
bitter.
it. Yeah.
I would be too.
You know who
That's
pissed me
fair.
off?
He's like this. He's like, you might be as tall as him.
Oh,
like,
that's funny.
He's a little dude, man.
He's tiny.
Yeah.
You know the guitarist. What's his name? The guitarist from Cheap Trick. I'm gonna tell a story here. This
What, Rick Nielsen?
Rick Nielsen, the guy that plays like the double guitar and all
Yeah.
the like crazy guitars and stuff. Well, Cheap Trick was playing at Arts Beats and Eats. This was probably within the last decade. I went there with Robin, my old guitarist, and we're standing there. We're probably like 20 feet from the stage. And I noticed that the guitarist he's going around, and there's this girl standing up at the stage, and she's working security, and she's not even looking at the stage. She's looking at the crowd, doing her job, standing there with her arms folded. This guy walks by, and he takes one of his guitar picks, and he starts doing that, snapping him until he hits her, and she's like, "What the fuck?" Turns around and is like, "What the fuck?" And he's laughing, and I just kind of looked at the crowd like, that's a dickhead move, like that's not cool, right? So I'm like, whatever. So I'm recording him, and he sees me recording. Now, mind you, I'm like 20 feet or more, like far away.
Yeah.
He sees me. He takes the pick that's in his hand that he's using, not even the one from his guitar, and it hits me right in the face. Let me tell you, that shit felt like a rock being thrown out of a car, okay? And everybody
Should've sued
around
Rick
me.
Nielsen.
Oh man, everybody around me gasped because they were. I mean, you could tell.
Were you
It just-
bleeding?
No, but there was a mark. There was a mark, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I dropped my phone. I had my beer in my hand, and the only thing I could think of was,
Hold the
"Motherfucker, no, motherfucker, you're lucky I'm not 10 feet away, because this thing would have been just chucked at him."
Oh,
And so I have that pick, and I tell myself, if I ever go to an Arts Beats and Eats, I'm just taking a draft beer and chucking at him. Like, I don't care if I'm on the
Like,
news.
remember me, motherfucker?
Yeah, I don't. And he was being rude about it. And then during that show, they had a little bit of a Milli Vanilli moment where the singer was singing and something started to skip.
Did
and
they have
I'm
backing
like,
tracks going?
They had backing tracks going, and I stopped and I looked at Robin and I was like, "Oh my God, what's going on right now? Do you hear that?" And she's like, "Oh my God, yeah." So
Yikes.
Cheap Trick, I see you. The guitarist Rick Nielsen, I'd fucking fight you right now. I
Well,
swear
he's like
to God.
76 now,
And I'd
dude.
win, so that makes
There
me
you
feel
go.
better.
Get it.
Beat up an old guy.
I'm telling you,
What
if
a
I
jerk.
ever see Cheap Trick again, someone's getting a full
Get
beer
him.
fucking just chugged at him. It was the wildest thing. I'm like, why would he do that? And like people were looking around like, man, that was kind of a dickhead move. But I had been watching him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I'll never go
He
see
obviously
Cheap
did not try to hit you in the fucking face.
No, he
though.
did. I'm
Come
telling
on,
you, he
man.
made straight eye contact with me, and I was
Who's
the only
that good with a flinging a pick that can?
Well, that's why that's why he was walking around and he was taking his picks out of his guitar and he was hitting the girl on the top of her head walking
He's
by.
practicing.
And and she's just
It's like a
standing
game
there.
for him.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, it was.
Every time I hit a chick, I get a point.
You know what, motherfucker, take this draft beer to the face. That's how. That's all I can think about. Like still to this day. And when I open my jewelry drawer and I ever look at that pic, I'm like, you motherfucker. I'm always motherfucking his name too. You piece of shit.
I love that you still have the pic.
I do. I kept that pic.
It's like framed on the wall above her bed.
Right.
You know, to be honest, I've been waiting for like the biggest Cheap Trick fan that I know that I really like, and that'll be like, here, this hit me in the face once. You can have it. It's
Yeah.
for you. He
You
was
know-
actually playing it. It was one of the ones he was playing and not
Yeah.
like picked up his guitar and threw. But yeah, that guy, he made me very angry.
Have you guys ever met somebody who just pissed you off, like in the music scene, like a celebrity, not like a local person, whatever? Unless you want to talk shit about somebody local, I don't care.
I have an opposite story. So, like, I'm a huge Fugazi fan. Like, Fugazi is my like all-time favorite band, and I was writing a paper when I was in school about the role of music in adolescent development. Anyway, and I thought, oh, I should get Ian Mackay to see if I could get him to, chime in on this. So I wrote him a letter, and then he actually wrote back. And he's like, "Here's my number of Discord House. Give me a call." And we can
Shut
talk
up.
about it." And he was the coolest, nicest person I've ever talked to in my life.
That's
Wow.
freaking
Yeah,
awesome,
and,
man.
And Joe Lally, the bass player. I've talked to him several times.
That's
Just
cool, man.
Really, really cool people. And I would have been totally bummed out if they're assholes like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Very cool.
I'm
That's
assuming you
awesome.
probably didn't even expect a reply, though, right?
Nope.
That's
No.
awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
I got a postcard in the mail.
Oh
from
my
him.
God,
Yeah.
that's really cool. A postcard.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 1960 called. People are still sending postcards.
You know, they are.
Dearest person, I hope this finds you well.
Well, I was listening to a podcast, and he said that he gets so many emails that he can't.
Well, of course.
So usually it's easier. Like, he's more likely to respond if you actually write him a letter.
Yeah, Bill. Oh, what's this?
Yeah. Can't avoid that.
But as
That's
far
a good
as
idea.
as far
Yeah.
as assholes,
There's a lot of them out there.
Oh, yeah.
I met Rob Schneider once.
I hate
Yeah.
that fucking guy.
Oh no, he was really nice.
Really?
I met him at a Whole Foods when I lived in Boston. He was at Whole Foods, and just happened to run into him. I'm like, oh my God, Deuce Bigelow. And he was like,
Deuce Bigelow.
he was really nice.
I'm just saying, every time there's a freaking Adam Sandler movie, there's fucking Rob Schneider.
Yep.
And he's not funny to me at all.
So Adam Sandler, he was in town. They were actually filming a movie in Boston. Grown Ups. They were filming Grown Ups.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And Adam Sandler, or not? No, it was David Spade. David Spade. He was an asshole.
He was.
Really? Tell us.
He's not funny
Tell us-
either.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
no,
think he's funny either.
He was this.
Yeah, I like Joe Dirt though.
I know
Yeah,
that
that was
one's
good.
good.
Yep.
He was.
And
this,
I mean, Black Sheep's good too, though.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
And that's about it.
No, he's had a couple. He's had a few, I think, good movies. But tell us what happened.
I mean, I didn't have an experience with him. He was in, like, I was getting ice cream, and he was in the ice cream shop, and like a lot of people were trying to talk to him.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He was just,
I'd ignore him.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't really being an asshole. He was just, probably. Just
What year was this?
2007, maybe 2006.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I always heard that he wasn't really social when it came to the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. His friend though, Chris Farley, R.I.P.
It's not funny
Oh.
either.
He was funny. I thought he was.
I got a
funny.
picky sense of humor.
He was like slapstick funny though. There's that slapstick humor like him.
He's just screaming all the time.
Well, yeah, but he was funny when he was doing
I don't
it.
think
I like
so.
when he was down by the river, man. That was hilarious. I don't know. To each his own. You like Social D. You don't like Rush
Shut up. That's true.
or Black Sabbath
Why
or
you
Led
got, why
Zeppelin.
you gotta bring that up every fucking podcast?
Because you said earlier you really like bands that have great lyrics, and I'm like, then
I
why
do.
don't you like Rush? You ever hear those lyrics? They're amazing.
What?
Yeah. Like when they're talking about going through Afghanistan and the Acapulco Gold and, and then there's the trees and all kinds of great
I
stories.
don't even know what she's talking
There's
about right now.
2112. That's a whole epic story of its own. It's like 28 minutes long. Oh man, I love their lyrics. I'm a big Rush fan. So
They are
every
good.
every show we kind of argue about
Terrible.
Rush, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, one of the three,
Yeah.
or all of the three.
I don't like any of them.
But he likes Social D.
Yeah.
He got so mad at
I
me
have good
last week
taste.
because I said, "Oh, I really liked that song they did for Friends."
Wait, what?
Yeah, last week I said that, and you go, "Fuck you, bitch."
I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, yep. So anyway,
Rude. Favorite band ever? Go.
Fugazi.
Oh yeah, you just said that. Never mind. Go.
Coffin Cats,
Don't lie.
for real.
Second favorite band.
Now it's Nim Vind. I'm obsessed. I love them.
What about you, man?
Probably Street Rats.
I don't know them.
They're from Chicago. They're fucking. It's like sing-alongy. It's a very big influence for me. Like sing-alongy, really awesome lyrics, and just I don't know. Check them out.
Favorite rap group.
I'm not super big into hip hop a lot of the time.
There's
but-
got to be something out there, like you like a Mary J. Blige, something, some guilty pleasure type thing.
it's okay if you don't.
I mean, I can't even think of anything off the top of my head.
So that's a no. A negative Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I
don't get
I
it.
just don't know it well enough to like know
Okay.
a lot of the
It doesn't
names
move
and
his
stuff
soul.
Like that.
It's just I get it. It
Doesn't
like,
have to. It's supposed to bump in your car, man.
Yeah.
That's bumping, but it doesn't move his soul though. You know what I mean? Like he's not. I don't know. I get it. It's just it's the feeling. It doesn't give him the right feeling.
I don't get it.
What about you?
Public Enemy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's fair.
Yep.
What about you? Rap.
Ice Cube, like early.
He's badass.
Yep.
I play that shit all the time. Death Certificate, America's Most Wanted.
Yep.
It's badass.
I think Missy Elliott is the
Oh,
is
yeah.
the shit.
Yeah.
She's my
Is
favorite.
that the chick in the garbage bag?
Yes,
Yes.
I love her so much. Her beats are fucking sick, dude. She's got the sickest beats ever, and her lyrics are amazing too. Pass that Dutch, pass that Dutch.
What's a Dutch?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm old, man.
Did she sing Magic Stick or was that somebody else?
That was somebody else, but she did. I mean, there's so many of them. What's the famous one that everybody knows? Is it worth it?
Yeah.
Let me
Oh,
flip it down to my
that's-
bird.
Yeah.
yeah,
I can picture the music video in my head.
yeah. So I love her. I love her so much.
There
No.
was one really cool band I saw years ago called Whole Wheat Bread, but like it was like almost no effectsy kind of punk rock, but they'd have random rap songs too. It was like
That's kind of cool.
it was sweet.
I saw a band like that called the Alcoholics, and they were opening up for Blink 182, and they had these big like 40-ounce bottles blown up on the stage. They were a lot of fun. They were the same kind of genre
Yeah, yeah.
that you're talking about. But
It's like ICP, but for malt liquor.
yeah,
Or
pretty
whatever.
much. Yeah, I think pretty much. I did see DMX too, and DMX live was like amazing. Holy shit! I think
Doesn't he just bark a lot?
no, he's
Makes
got
dog noises or something?
He had a great great voice, but I think I saw him with Korn and I want to say Avengeful.
That's a weird
but
combination.
Avengeful maybe, or not Avengeful. It was somebody else. I can't remember because I was pretty hammered. But DMX, I
girl.
do remember. He was amazing. R.I.P.
He's dead?
Yeah, dude.
What happened?
I think it was like relatively
Yeah, it was
recently,
recent,
wasn't it?
but I think so. Yeah.
Really?
I think it was drugs. Actually, I heard it was drugs.
Oh.
Yeah, it could have been
Drugs,
a combination.
drugs are bad and Clay.
It could have been a combination of drugs and what everybody else was dying from at that time, but I'm not going to talk about that on the air. So, who knows? I did hear it was drugs, though.
Yeah, well, whatever. See you later. So as far as like a dream venue, what would you guys say would be like the ultimate place you could play? And don't say with the Coffin Cats again either.
No more Coffin Cats.
Hey, Zoe. She leave?
I didn't see her leave.
Oh.
Dream venue, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeesh.
I don't even
So,
know.
I mean, when I lived in Boston, I would go to shows at the Middle East all the time.
I don't know what that is.
It's just
Is that a smaller venue or is
Mhm.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they actually have a larger stage downstairs and then a small stage upstairs.
Okay.
And it was cool. Cool place. I like to play there.
Maybe that I don't even what's it called? Like something Gilman Street in California, where like Op Ivy.
It's like San
and, like-
Francisco or Berkeley, Oakland
Yeah,
area.
I think so.
Yeah.
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 That would be cool.
Is that still around?
I'm not totally sure.
Yeah.
I'm not like there's like, I don't love like giant venues that much. Like I'll go to them if like a band I want to see is
Yeah.
there, but I like the more like smaller places.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the
makes sense.
Troubadour would be fun.
that would be sweet.
Well, you're halfway there. You already played the fucking whiskey.
I know.
Close.
Holy smokes, man. That's amazing.
know,
It's
it's-
like right out the gate. Bam.
I know.
Yeah,
it's
that would
crazy.
definitely be.
Were you nervous as hell to play
Yeah,
there?
I was freaking out.
I'd be shitting bricks, dude.
Yeah.
How'd you guys get all your gear there? Did you drive?
Oh, we used the house kit.
Oh,
and then
okay.
they brought their guitars and we flew.
Well, I used one of Macy's guitars.
Oh, okay. So it was like we mostly used the stuff there.
So you had to play like a real big drum kit?
Actually, it ended up being like not too bad. It was like a standard like kit that was pretty similar to my setup. So I got lucky
Nice.
because I did have to play somebody's kit that was 6 feet tall once, and like
That's
all
hard.
all I hit was the
Can't reach
rim.
the cymbals.
I've done that.
Couldn't
It
reach
sucks.
any of it. I was like, oh no.
Or when there's like a 9-piece and you're like, all I need is
Yeah.
a 4 or 5
Just
piece.
keep it simple.
Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking Neil Peart.
Right?
Yeah. Look, I do have a question for you though.
Yeah.
So when you're practicing your drumming,
Uh-huh.
what are you putting on like Pandora? Like I'll put on like funk.
Oh,
You know.
I like to practice to like our recordings because they're to a metronome.
Okay.
So I'll do that a lot of the time. And honestly, lately I've been doing a lot of like technique exercises and whatnot. But before I would play just kind of whatever punk song that had like a Ramones beat.
Yeah.
I think the first one that you ever learned, just because we both knew the band really, really well, like Oxymoron, Crisis Identity,
Yeah.
because
That's
it like uses every part of the drum kit.
and that
so-
song pretty much taught me how to play drums because it bounces all over the place.
Yeah.
So
I definitely did hear the Ramones influence in you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I actually was a singer for the Hormones, which is an all-female
Oh,
Ramones
cool.
tribute.
That's
nice.
awesome.
And the girls are still out there doing their thing and everything like that. But I ended up leaving the Hormones and drumming for Crimson Night Orchestra. But
Okay.
I did drum for just for a quick second.
That's
I was
really
like,
neat.
yeah, they were gonna have me be the drummer, but I was like, I can't do these 16th
They're-
notes. And I'll tell
Keith
you,
can.
Keith, and let me tell you, he is sweating by the end of it. But one of the girls we ended up hiring, like she couldn't do it either, but she just did the open hi hat,
Yeah.
8th notes, and like she pulled it off, but
Yeah, it's not-
it wasn't the same.
Dude, you ever see Marky do that shit, dude?
It's
fucking.
weird.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So the reason I ended up being able to do it so well, and you guys are gonna laugh,
Yeah,
but
she's technically done the whiskey twice.
I actually went back and did a tribute for the Creeps and actually played drums with the Peppermint Creeps a couple years ago. And we did a couple of Ramon songs, but I was like, I can't do this. This is too hard. So I practiced that so many times constantly, just like day and night, that I feel like that's what really helped me nail it down. So I'm going to be like,
Yeah.
I'm playing with my dad's band at the Whiskey. Oh my God, I can't mess up.
Yeah,
pretty
you had to
much.
do
So
it.
yeah, so if I had not had that pressure, I probably wouldn't be able to do those notes either because they're hard.
Yeah, you've got the wrist action down pretty good. I
Thank
was like, how's
you.
this chick not sweating her ass off right now?
Thank you.
It's wild. But yeah, great job.
I appreciate it. That
Yeah,
means a
no
lot.
problem.
Thank you.
Hi.
Sorry, I was breathing. All right, we're gonna take one more quick break, and then we're gonna let these guys go. They have a 3-hour drive.
They do. They do.
Not trying to keep you all freaking day, man.
No
We're
worries.
gonna play some more Reckless Rhythms. It is a tongue twister.
The world
Reckless Rhythms. I had to take speech lessons when I was a kid.
That
so I
checks
got
out.
it.
That checks out.
I got hit by a car once, and they're like, "We're gonna make you talk again all
You
over."
say bit by a car?
Hit by a car.
Oh.
That's why I'm so crazy,
That
bro.
fucking explains a lot,
Hello, there you go.
He got hit by a car too.
I got hit by a car.
Did
too.
you?
Yeah, I was 25.
dude. Cars are pretty
Oh,
big, man.
shit.
Couldn't just jump out of the way?
I was on a bicycle and
Oh.
hit me head on.
Same.
Yep.
Same.
So you saw it coming.
Assholes.
I did. Yep.
Oh,
And you just
man.
kept going towards the car? Like,
Well, no,
there's going to be a chicken fight, and fuck this guy.
he swerved into me, so I saw it coming.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
That's scary. That's why I
Yeah.
don't like.
Was
to
he
ride
like
my
drunk
bike.
or something?
know.
Or?
No, he was actually the sun was in his eyes, and he like.
no.
I felt really sorry for the guy because he was like so remorseful. Like I didn't have.
Oh,
I was in Kentucky at the time. I didn't have any family at the time down there, and he went to the emergency room with me.
Oh, my
like, stayed with me.
God.
Like was in my room after I came out of surgery.
Oh,
so
that's so sweet.
You guys keep in touch?
no.
You should. That was very nice of him.
Was it you guys?
Are
that
you
was
gonna
talking-
say-
how I see it?
Yes.
Oh,
You sued him.
I was like, you're mean.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do,
Well,
brother.
I had all these medical bills, right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
So did you get a settlement out of it? Like, or
Yeah.
at least for bill or whatever?
It was like enough to like pay my bills and
Yeah, I mean, you got hit by a car.
buy,
Whatever.
Right.
some, buy some stuff.
Yeah.
They're not friends anymore.
Yeah, you sue me, I'm not going to fucking talk to you either, man.
It was like right before my birthday too, and so
How injured were you?
I had a compound fracture, like so the bone was sticking out of my leg.
Oh, that's
no.
gross.
Yeah.
But he came to on my birthday. I was out of the hospital at this point, and
Did you serve him papers on your birthday?
no, he actually came over to my house on my birthday with a birthday cake and a card.
Oh, no.
And you fucking still sue.
Oh, no.
God, you're a piece of shit.
Well, you know,
Like, nothing personal, Ron, but.
was that so? Did he know that you were suing him while he was doing this for you, or was that after the fact?
I don't know.
That shit almost happened to me. Not like similar. I didn't hit anybody, but I'll tell you,
I kind of want to talk to that guy.
I almost got sued because one of my daughter's little friends, this was when they were little, her friend was riding her bike in front of my house, and I'm outside doing yard work, and I'm like, hey, Adriana, you might want to put some shoes on. No, my mom said it's fine. I'm like, I don't really think so, and she's like, just
Did you run
ignores
over
me.
her foot?
Dude, I had kids running out to me, and they're like, Adriana, the girl was riding along a fence line and put her foot out, ripped her toe almost off.
Why would she do that?
Because she's an idiot. Ripped her toe almost
Stupid
completely
kids.
off. So I go walking back there, and some kid's got his
Oh.
shirt, which is just filled with blood, wrapped around. I'm like, let me see it. They take it off, and her toe is just dangling at this time, and I'm like, holy fuck.
Oh
so
my gosh.
so I try. I'm like, okay, don't panic, because if I panic, she's gonna panic. So then I call her mother. And like the next day, I'm like buying them pizza. Now, I was not supposed to be watching her child or anything like that, but apparently,
Yeah.
she was thinking about suing me because she was hanging out with my kid. And I'm like, that's wild. That is
Well, if the
so
kid's
wild.
on your property, I would imagine there probably is a lawsuit.
Well,
in
she
some
wasn't on my
sense or whatever.
she wasn't on my property. How she did it was she was riding across the street at the school, and so it wasn't.
What does that
on-
have to do with you then?
Apparently, I was supposed to be watching her kid, but I didn't know I was supposed to be watching her kid. Nobody ever told me about it. It's the parenting thing. Do you,
You
guys
didn't
have
get the
kids?
email on that
No.
one?
Don't. It's a lot. So no, yeah, man. I thought she was gonna sue me for sure, but I'm like, it didn't happen on my property. I wasn't asked to watch her kid. I
Right.
actually told her kid, like, hey, you should put some shoes on because you could hurt yourself.
Right.
And she just looked at me and ignored me. But yeah, she ripped her toe off, and I was like, oh
my
man.
That's disgusting.
And she did want to sue me. I did get the word that she wanted to sue me, but again, what is she going to sue me for? I wasn't
Right.
watching her
I
kid.
don't-
You
yeah.
know, she wasn't at my house. It happened across the street at the school.
Right, yeah.
So yeah,
I'm going to sue you just for being a bitch.
I think she was trying to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't imagine. I have a girlfriend. She had to sue her best friend.
Oh.
She adopted this pit bull, and the pit bull was not friendly. And
Oh.
her best friend was sitting there on the couch, not making any moves. and this dog was just staring at her and came up and 60 stitches to the face, multiple surgeries, plastic surgery, all kinds of stuff.
gosh.
So she had no choice. They're best friends still,
That's
but
good.
you know, it happened out of state for her and this and that,
Yeah.
and so just it's a tricky, it's a slippery
Yeah.
slope when
Right.
stuff like that happens. You know,
Right.
I almost had a Doberman come at me once, and it was back in the day when we were on like one of those like runs or whatever. We were in Des Moines, Iowa, and all the dudes like, be careful of my dog, blah blah. But then he like fell asleep, and without putting the dog like in the kennel or whatever.
oh man,
And everyone else that I was with, like in the band and like our merch guy and stuff, they all like got in all the places, so they were all like right next to each other, like where they were sleeping. And I was like, fuck. So I guess I get the couch in the other room, and I just remember like having the blanket over my head and the dog's just
Like,
sitting in front of me, staring at my face. I was just like, it already had like bit our bassist in like the back of the leg.
oh my god,
I mean, it wasn't bad. He went upstairs to grab something, and then when he turned around, the dog was just sitting in front of the stairs.
that's scary.
And he's like, "Yeah, dude, I just ran and jumped over it and ran down the stairs."
I have PTSD with Dobermans from The Omen from when I was a kid.
Oh.
Have you guys ever seen The Omen?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have those 2 Dobermans with like the pentagrams on them.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
I told myself if I ever had a Doberman, I would buy a pentagram just to intimidate people. They are intimidating. They're
Oh, yeah.
scary as
Yeah.
hell. I mean, they
Yeah.
just look at you. There's no emotion in their eyes.
I mean,
I know.
I've met like nice ones and stuff too,
Yeah.
but that one was like, that was sketchy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Well, they're not known for being very friendly.
Yeah.
And they're not known for being able to read their eyes, because you can see emotion in a lot of dogs' eyes. You can see when
Yeah.
they're happy or
Yep.
when they're like, nervous and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those ones, they're just like,
Yeah,
you
Right.
know,
my brother got attacked by a Dalmatian when he was like a kid.
they're mean
Oh, yeah,
too.
they're
And
really mean.
he had like
Yeah.
20-something stitches.
No more
or something
Disney
like
movies.
that.
I know. Thanks, Disney.
Yeah,
And
Dalmatians are
he
mean.
wasn't doing like anything either. It just came out. He'd
Yep.
like pet the dog before and met it before, and I don't know.
They're weird.
Yep.
Yeah, Dalmatians. I wonder what they're a mixture of to be so like sketchy like that.
I know.
I don't know.
Part
You know.
asshole. And
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Pretty
You
much.
have the breeds that are like non-family, or you should only just have one dog, one owner.
Yep.
Right.
Very protective, like the Dobermans and
Yep.
stuff like that. Huskies too, man.
Yeah.
Huskies. I don't see Huskies around anymore. Do you guys see Huskies anymore?
they're extinct.
We have a husky mix actually.
Or not Husky? Shar-Pei.
Oh, Shar-Peis. Yeah, they were around a lot in the 90s, but you don't see them often anymore at all.
You don't see
But they
those
were
little things?
aggressive.
Yeah, those ones and Chows.
And Chows too.
Chows are-
Yeah,
yeah.
they were the
I mean,
other ones.
you got attacked by a doodle at work.
Yeah, the only
A
time I've
doodle?
ever. Yeah, I was just walking by and it grabbed my arm and
Oh my God.
just was shaking me around for no. It like
No.
redirected on me because it was barking at some other dogs because I worked at a kennel, but.
Did you punch it?
No, no, I was in shock. I was just like, "What just happened?" But it's funny because we volunteer with wolf dogs, and they're like the nicest, sweetest dogs. But I get attacked by a doodle, like the only,
Yeah, right.
you know.
Weird.
Yeah, it's like just against what people think.
How
It's-
often do people drop wolf dogs off?
Not very often anymore. It's not really taken anymore in
Yeah.
at this time. Downsizing, just kind of so we have more time for the ones that we have.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
They have
it's
like
not,
they have like foxes and cotamundis
Yeah.
and other
Wow.
stuff too.
yeah,
so.
they're great. The sanctuary is great. They're like family to us, but they're not open to the public at this time.
Yeah.
Just kind of a small private thing.
That's very cool.
But yeah, they have a lot of animals there. We love them. They're so sweet.
Very awesome.
I have a question. Who the fuck is Don Parmley?
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, so it was when I lived in Kentucky. I was in a band, and the guy's wife, it's like his cousin or something. One of my bandmates' wives.
Just giving out shirts, whatever?
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah. So
I'm a big fan of the
You're like, you
banjo.
don't know Don? He lives down the street, man. I'm
That old Kentucky
gonna have to look him up now.
Yeah.
picking good stuff.
I think you can find his stuff streaming.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Don Parmley.
Yeah, Don Parmley. I can't say
Parmley.
anything today.
Parmley.
Christ.
Don Parmley
Too
from
many tongue
Kentucky.
twisters.
What's that?
Too many tongue twisters.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Yep.
shit. Well, with that being said, we're we're gonna let you guys get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Enjoy your drive home.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you guys so much for coming over and doing this
Yeah,
with us.
thank you guys.
Thanks for having us on. We
It's
really
been fun.
appreciate it. This is awesome.
You guys are amazing today, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Totally amazing.
You guys got a really cool thing going on. And hell
Yeah.
It's all rich,
It's
brother.
a lot of fun, dude.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Awesome.
this is
Get a
this
free
is-
show every week, basically.
Oh yeah.
So nice.
In fact, in 2 weeks we have Elvis Hitler coming over,
I saw
Yes.
that.
and they practice at Tommy and Vic's their shop out in Garden City.
Oh, yeah,
really?
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, they're good. I saw them last summer, I think, with at a festival up north. I think they played with Nuke and the Night Shift. And,
Yeah.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, they were really good.
Have you played with Nuke yet?
Not yet, but
No.
we really
Dude.
want to.
We're working on setting some.
We've been trying to get
some.
something.
They are such nice dudes, man,
I
and
know
they
they
are
are.
they're amazing. They're amazing freaking band, dude.
When I
Yes,
when I
I
was
really
like
like them.
You guys would fit so well with them too.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with their music. It's so good.
when
It
I,
is good.
Yeah, back in like when I was like 15 or 6, I don't even remember how old I was. When I was like way younger, the three brothers that are in the band used to play in a band that I would play with sometimes. And I remember like we saw Nuke play, and I was like talking to my buddy that like our friend that runs like the venue, and I was like, dude, is that the fucking dudes from the Yogurts? He's like, yeah. I was like, holy shit.
They're
Like,
talented kids,
been, like,
man.
Like 20 years, and I was like, I don't know. It was
Wow.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they're-
weird that he's got 3 brothers in a fucking band.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
And those dudes, like, they've always been really, really good musicians.
Yeah.
It's like, I remember back then we were like, holy shit.
Dude, they told me a story like they love like Nuke and Hell Rider, or like they followed Nuke around forever.
Oh, yeah.
And like we basically not begged him or whatever, but like they just formed a band. They kept bugging him or some shit like to get in a band with him. And thank God they did, man, because they
They're
are so good.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love them.
Amazing.
Reckless Rhythms, thanks for coming out.
Thanks a
Thanks.
lot.
You guys
Thank
are
you.
awesome.
We
Oh,
had
yeah.
a blast. Thank you guys for
Yeah,
having
this is
us.
Hell
this is
yeah.
awesome.
You
Have
need
a
to play a
safe
show
drive
around
home.
here, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yep.
down.
Enough.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Definitely.
You guys have a safe drive home,
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
and I'm sure we'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. Now get the hell out of here.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much.